Alright, so let's get started. So today's video is going to be about how to disassemble your turbo. So let's get started. So you need to have some really good large lock ring pliers like these. I got these from Amazon for like 60 bucks. You possibly might need a rubber mallet, PB blaster, and a 10mm. And here's some examples of some turbo charas. This one's the RV6 red ball bearing. This is the Pure 450, and this Chinese stock one, similar to a stock one, OEM one. So pretty much the first thing you have to do is loosen this 10mm bolt. You're taking off one of those bolts, and then this whole thing comes off, right? This whole thing comes off, and then this is the part whether the turbo doesn't come off nicely, or you're gonna put a PB blaster around the edges like this, and hit it out with the rubber mallet. Right, so you can probably turn like this, spray PB blaster around it, and you're gonna hit it on the edges until it comes out. Don't be scared to not hit it hard, because using a rubber mallet, so it's fine, you know. And it might take a good amount, a couple whacks to get out. For me, was a good minute or two whacking. The edges go by like, you'll see it slowly pop out. So yeah. But once it's split, the next part is the lock ring. And this is lock ring is not installed in this one, but pretty much the lock ring is this right here. And this is the part that's hardest to install, and it only goes in one way. You'll know because the edges have a slight curve to it. It has like lines. You see the little lines here? It has like a little, it just goes like slanted a little bit. Yeah. But then you're gonna want to put it back in here, but you're gonna need the lock ring plier to make it bigger. It's kind of hard because I'm only using one-handed and I'm not using anything to help me record, so it's kind of hard. So once you get the ring in, that's part is about locking it in here, okay? So you need to make sure this whole thing is flush, you know? It's pretty easy to do it and think that you get it right, and then, you know, it's not all the way flush. So I'm gonna stop the video here, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like when it's in. Or after fighting it for like a good minute or two, it's in. You can tell it's in because it's all flush, you know? You can see there's nothing sticking out. Sometimes you can put it in, the edge could be lifted out just like a little bit up. That's not all the way in, right? So make sure it's all the way flush all around the ring. And that's it. And after you gotta put it at the top. So it has a little pin right here, right? And then this turbo chara has a little hole right here. You wanna line this pin and the hole together. That way when you put it back together, it doesn't move. And once you put it back together, you put this string around it, lock it, you tighten it, and that's it. You're done. Simple as that. So after lining the hole, you might have to whack it in if it doesn't go in smoothly, like this Pure 451 didn't go in smoothly for me unless I whack it with a hammer. Line up the hole with the pin, and then I whacked it down a little bit, put this, I don't know what it's called, lock ring, not what it's called. But put it around here, and where the turbo comes together as two separate pieces, and then you tighten it. Tighten this as tight as you can, you know? You don't want this crap to rip off, because if this thing rips off somehow, then that means that you didn't tighten it enough. So yeah, make sure you tighten it really tight. Because I tighten it almost as tight as I can so I can't turn anymore. And I never had any issues. So yeah, and that's it. That's how you pretty much assemble and disassemble your turbo. You really just need just 2 tools, a lock ring pliers and a 10mm bolt, and maybe just a hammer, a rubber mallet, and PP blaster. And that's it. So good luck. If you have any questions, hit me up. I know this may not be the best angles, but it's pretty much straightforward. If you actually just give it a try, it's not hard, I promise you. If you have the right tools, you can do it.